Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. I gotta make sure I'm live here. Testing one, two, three. Testing one, two, three. Okay. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. All right, all right, all right. We are live at gamingfordays.raw on YouTube every Friday. Actually, wait, every Thursday, excuse me. Dude, I'm running super late into this. I invited PrinceThaGamer, uh, Static Ninja, as well as Professor 8-Bit. But if they can't make it, you guys are just gonna have to sit with me for the next 30 minutes because look, I have to do this. I gotta do this. Why? Because gaming talk, I, too much things to talk about. Too much things to talk about. But check it. In the description, you can go and get on this podcast on the audio version, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud. Get in there and write reviews. Obviously, nice reviews. But thank you, everybody, for joining me. Like I said, in the Gaming for Days.raw channel, we do this live. Come into the stream, say what's up, high five. Let's do this. But yeah, we doing this thing. Gaming for Days.raw, making sure I sound good. All right, we got Adam Ali. What's up, man? Got a new phone? Welcome to the stream, Ali. My homie, thank you for joining. Be part of the show. Drop some comments. We could change the subjects whenever you want to change the subjects. But check this out. Another thing I wanted to mention. This is Gaming Talk 48, episode 48. Check out our last podcast, our last episode. It was pretty nice. In my opinion, of course I'm biased because it was my thing, right? It's my thing. But it's your thing too. This is for you guys. Let's get into the episode. Yo, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Raw coming at you raw. I hope your day is all well and bless you for stopping by. God bless you. Let's get on with the video. Now, if you didn't hear earlier, we do this every Thursday at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. We're running a little late today, but make sure you get into the iTunes links in the description, the SoundCloud and Stitcher. But yeah, let's get on. This is Gaming Talk. Oh yeah, thank you, Adam. I'm good. Thank you for joining me again, bro. Stick with me. Stick with me on this thing if you can, bro. So, gaming news. Let's get that out the way. Let's just get some gaming news out the way after I tell you what games I am playing. Let me tell you right now, the games I am playing. Destiny 2. Right in the comment section. Are you guys still messing with Destiny 2? I tell you right now, the story was on point and it was full enough. It made me full. It filled me enough, right? It was fulfilling so that I can actually put it down. But I picked it back up. I love the PvP competitive playlist. That's where I get my competitive juices are flowing. That's where I do it at. That's where I do it. But welcome to the stream again. Welcome to the stream, you guys who are tuning in right now. But anyway, next game is Final Fantasy 15. Why am I playing an old game? Because look, there's DLC for this game that I gotta get to. Multiplayer is coming for Final Fantasy 15. It's basically going to be Square Enix take on the Destiny formula for Final Fantasy 15, and I'm excited for that. Called Final Fantasy 15 Comrades, and also there's Assassin's Creed DLC going on right now that's going to be live until January of next year. I want to be able to get to that. I got to get to Chapter 7 first, but there's so much to do in this game. It's ridiculous. So I'm enjoying the mess out of the game, and I hope whoever is playing it still, let me know how you feel about it, man. It's really a swell game. Really a swell game. I want to get back to Fortnite. I want to get back to NAC 2. I have those games. I need to get back to them, man. I need to get back to them. But anyway, Write in the comment section, what games are you playing? Can you relate with what I'm saying? Now, let me go ahead and get my notes up. First bit of gaming news is, let's talk about this, because when I heard about it, I was like, hold up. Microsoft is trying to keep PUBG off of PS4 for longer. Now, we already know PUBG is a timed exclusive for Xbox, and Microsoft is holding this game up like it's going to be, or is they holding this game up like it is an exclusive, and obviously it's not, because Bluehole, Player Unknown's Battleground, PUBG is Player Unknown's Battleground. That is the battle royale style game. 100 players in teams go against each other. Last one standing. Winner, chicken dinner. I believe that's how it goes. But anyway, this game is going to stay on Xbox a little bit longer than expected. Bluehole, I guess you could say those guys over there, they were just talking about, they already getting published. Their game is getting published on the Xbox One X via Microsoft, through Microsoft. And I think it was going to come early next year, but now I believe it's pushed back. Comes way by pushsquare.com. Shout out to you dudes. They do great PlayStation news. But yeah, Sony was in discussion and is in discussion with the Korean developer to get it on the PlayStation 4. But Microsoft is also trying to delay that version of the game in what is increasingly becoming a boardroom saga. So, this game is getting fight for. But let me tell you one thing about PUBG. Everybody's fighting for that game to be on their platform, but this is the problem. This is what you got to realize. The game might be outdated by the time it comes to PS4, because everybody's excitement like a flash in a pan right now with PUBG. It's the most popular game. Same with, remember Pokemon Go? Y'all remember Pokemon Go when that game came out, and it was just a big hit with everybody and their grandma, and it just went away over time. And I see Adam in the comment section, Pub and Fortnite. I'll tell you right now, Fortnite being on PS4 for free, as well as Xbox One for free, for PC for free, having its own PUBG ripoff / inspired game mode for free, is really eating into the numbers that PUBG could have been having if they would have released their game for both Xbox and PlayStation 4. Now, look, that's their loss. That's PUBG's loss. If they don't want, because everyone knows there's more PS4s out there, so more potential customers out there. But PUBG's going the whole Xbox exclusive route. And look, at the end of the day, they're missing out on the PlayStation community with buying their game, because Fortnite is just stealing and snatching up all those potential players. But at the end of the day, that's PUBG's loss. I hope at least it comes out on the Xbox platform on point. I'm talking about sharp and clean. But like I said earlier, I don't know how long this game will have as far as popularity goes. You know what I mean? Because it's literally just one mode. It's one game mode, and they're saying there's more game modes coming via perspectives, like first-person mode and both first-person and non-first-person. Like, there's new modes coming to PUBG, but how long will this game stay hot? Okay, cook yourself a steak dinner. Put it outside where the elements are all around it, and that junk ain't gonna stay hot for years. It's gonna stay hot for a good minute, but then it's gonna lose its heat. So PUBG is like that medium rare steak sitting there on the plate, and it's just hot as cheese. Everybody putting hot, pepper and salt on it and cutting that G, enjoying it. But how long will it stay hot, yo? Because PUBG, is it a flash in the pan, or is this thing gonna be like the next Minecraft? See, Minecraft was hot and then it exploded. See, that's what you want. You want your thing to explode. And PUBG has exploded, but how long will this thing be relevant? But write in the comment section, do you think it is a miss that PUBG isn't releasing on PS4 as well as on Xbox One in a close gap, or do you really think Microsoft is really trying to keep this off of Sony's console? It seems like it is. It seems like they are just trying to do everything they can to keep this game off of Sony's console. And how long does this game have to live? But moving on, the next bit of news went on my whole PUBG rant. The next bit of news, we're talking about PlayStation chief Andrew House leaves Sony after 25 years. After over 25 years, yo. Andrew House, you know, that was let me say this right now. Who is this guy? When he came into E3 one year and stand on stage talking, I was like, I believe he replaced Jack Tritton. I believe that's who he replaced. I believe he replaced Jack Tritton, and now a new guy, John Corda. Sorry if I butcher your name, bro. He's replacing Andrew House. Look, Andrew House was saying stuff like, hey, we ain't going to worry about no Vita 2, no this, that, and the other. And I believe the biggest decisions about Guy Kai and also, right, taking PlayStation Now off of PS Vita and TVs, that was all in his house and when he was doing his thing as the chief over there at PlayStation. Like, he was a president, PlayStation president, over here for the US. But, well, not even that. I believe that the new guy, John Croda, like, he's filling in his place. And I just hope John Croda, I'm going to just say JK, because I can't say his last name for crap. But, yeah, I just hope that he comes in and fill that hole and yeah, do a Vita 2, because we want a Vita 2. Who wants a Vita 2? But with Andrew House out of the picture, maybe we might get a Vita 2. But at the end of the day, wherever you're going, Andrew, salute you. You're doing your thing. You will be missed, definitely, by somebody. But anyway, he's leaving, or he's gone and getting replaced. Now, the next bit of news, I just want to go out. I just want to say this right now. All right. Street Fighter 5. Who's still playing that? Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition coming next year. The trailer looks like new animations. It looks pretty cool. I'll tell you right now, it looks pretty fresh, in my opinion. But it's more of Street Fighter 5, basically. It's just more of Street Fighter 5. So we're just going to just keep moving on. If you like Street Fighter 5, more of it is coming next year via expansions. But anyway, the next bit of news is Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn, okay, the complete edition. I didn't buy this. I'm linked with my dude, PrinceThaGamer. So we basically share all our games. We share all our games via the linkage. But Horizon Zero Dawn for $49.99. The complete edition, that means includes the Frozen Wilds DLC, aka expansion, and all digital deluxe content, releasing December 5th. That's releasing in December, in the beginning, so the first week of December. So look, are you going to cop that? I think I will. I think I will. And I say the first week of December. The first week of December is the first and second. It's going to be releasing in the second week of December on Tuesday. But yeah, I'm gonna cop this because I want to have all the DLC and the deluxe and all that good stuff, because I didn't buy it earlier this year. Horizon Zero Dawn is a beautiful game, and if you have a PlayStation 4, you owe yourself to go and play it or get it. The next bit of news is Cuphead, the Xbox and PC exclusive, is out, and everybody loves it. Even people on the PlayStation side. Cuphead don't deal with the devil. That's their, I guess you could say, their slogan or whatever, because the story is Cuphead, right? They're trying to fight for their souls that they sold off to the devil. And it's kind of dark if you just say that and walk off. But look at it. It looks like these old school cartoons. And I just saw a video of it. On like an old, like those TVs where you got to turn the knob to change the channel, and it looked crazy on there. But at the end of the day, it looks fun and colorful. But I really believe there's some deep and dark elements or story elements in it. But it looks fun, but it's deceptively it's being deceptive because it's super hard. It's super hard. It's a 10 out of 10 on Steam. A 4.3 out of 5 on the Microsoft Store, and on GameSpot is a 8 out of 10. It released on the 29th, and I know I'm talking about it now, but we're still kind of fresh. We're still kind of fresh with it. It came out last week on Friday, and it hasn't even been out for a week yet. So I just wanted to bring up Cuphead because what do you guys what is your guys temperature on Cuphead? Do you like it, or are you interested? And again, it's on Xbox and on PC. But speaking about games that are out, let's talk about what's free for this month. Okay, y'all ready for this? Because PlayStation, you guys got a good month. You guys got a good month of free games. But let's hit on Xbox first. We have for October 1st through the 31st, and it's normally $19.99. Gone Home, the console edition, for free. We got the Turing Test. The Turing Test. No, that's not the Turing Test. The Turing Test. October 16th to November 15th. You can get that then. $19.99 usually is the price, and those both Xbox One games. But Xbox One can also play these 360 games via backwards compatibility. Rayman 3 HD, which is available October 1st to the 15th, which is normally $9.99. And Medal of Honor for Xbox 360, but like I said, you can play this on Xbox One. October 16th to the 31st, $19.99 for free. So those are the 4 games for Xbox you can go get for free via Games for Gold this month of October. Now moving over to good old Sony. Like I said this, when the price went up for PlayStation Plus, that means they better step their game up, and they have stepped their game up big time. Starting off with the heavy hitter of this month for PlayStation Plus, freaking Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, my dude. Metal Gear, The Phantom Pain, and also Amnesia, the collection. Those 2 games are for the PS4. You can go download it, and as long as you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, you can play those games and have access to those games. I believe PSVR is Riggs is still free. The Mechanized Combat League. So yeah, go download that. And the play link for phone and PS4, that's a plus. And PS3 is Monster Jam, Battlegrounds, and Hustle Kings. Cross-play with Vita and PS4, that's PlayStation Vita, is Hue and Sky Force Anniversary. Those are the games you can get for free if you have PlayStation Plus across all the platforms: PS4, PSVR, PS Vita, and PS3. Wow, that's a good list, especially with Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. If you have a PS4 and you have Plus, download Metal Gear: The Phantom Pain. Catch me on that multiplayer. The game is phenomenal. Hopefully those servers are still awake, because the game definitely is seeing new life. Okay, it's definitely seeing new life. But that was what's free for this month for both Xbox One and PS4. Now, I'm gonna round this whole thing off with this. I'm gonna round this whole thing, but before I do that, because we're gonna go to the topic of the show, but I gotta make sure that all my news, everything I said, I don't miss out on saying it. We're looking. Wow, hold on. I'm looking at the multiplayer expansion I told you about earlier for Final Fantasy 15 Comrades. I'm checking it out right now. Maybe some new news. I just saw this in my notes. Let me see. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's something. Maybe we have a release date finally. If we got a release date, I'm done. Let me check this right quick. Let me check right now. Hang in there with me, fellas. Thank you again for joining me on the stream. Hashtag like the content. You guys joining me. This is what I do it for. I do it to inform, to conversate with you guys. Game and talk every week 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time, in the link in the description, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and iTunes. But anyway, if that link ever comes up, then I would definitely share that news with you if it is any news. Oh yeah, Star Wars. I almost forgot. The beta. If you pre-order the game, you can go ahead and play the beta, I believe right now, but on the 6th, which would be tomorrow or Friday, it will be a open beta. So Star Wars Battlefront 2, look out for the open beta that drops tomorrow. Or if you're listening to this via iTunes and stuff, you probably already missed the beta. I'm sorry, but hopefully this video is up on Friday, or at least this podcast on all the audio formats. But on YouTube, if you're watching this via the stream, yes, get ready for the Star Wars Battlefront beta, open beta. Okay. All right. Making sure I'm not missing nothing. Not missing nothing. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm good. For now, I'm good for now. So let's move on with the topic of the show, man. Let me hit y'all with this, because this is gaming talk, a solid number. So we're gonna talk about this right now. Okay. Nintendo Switch. Is Nintendo Switch worth a buy? Or is it, has the hype died down about this console / hybrid of a handheld? The reason why I want to talk about it is because I bought a Switch like a month ago. I even have, I guess you could say, I even have a video of an unboxing video. And I didn't do a video of my impressions with it, so I'm gonna do it here. The Switch is basically a big boy's phone. What I mean by that, because Android and iPhones are big boy phones, but what I mean by that is I don't see myself grabbing the Switch over my PlayStation for games. I literally treat this Switch like it's a mobile phone. It's like I'm playing a game, and if I'm caught in a loading screen, I pick up my Switch and then I go ahead and play a little bit of it. And right now, the only full game I have on it is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, Zelda Breath of the Wild, it is a beautiful, fantastic game. It really is. And the fact that it's on the Switch, it allows for the portability to really sell it. But my whole thing is this, you know what I'm saying? Nintendo has always they always position themselves as the side chick. And I guess that is the most appropriate way to describe my Nintendo Switch. It's not my main. It's the side chick. Like, that's not well, if you say it as far as humans and relationships, that's a sad thing. But when it comes to consoles and devices, I think it's good because, like, check it. Let me paint this picture. I'm playing Final Fantasy 15, and if you ever play Final Fantasy 15, you know those long drives. Of course, you could skip it. You could skip the long drives, but I knocked this in the backseat while Ignis, one of the 4 companions or 3 companions you can play with during your time in Final Fantasy 15. He's driving. I'm in the backseat, and in real life, I pull out my Switch and I start playing Zelda while the drive is going on. Like, my whole thing is this, you know what I mean? Will we ever see Nintendo try to position themselves as the one, as the only, or will they always go with the side chick mentality? And let me tell you the good thing and the bad thing about Nintendo's side chick mentality. Side chicks, okay, you have a PS4, you have an Xbox One, you have a PC. Let's say you're a person with one of those, right? You have a PS4 and you don't have nothing else. Or you have an Xbox One, you have nothing else. You have a PC, you have nothing else. Now, when you look at the PS4, if you have an Xbox One, you're like, I could play all those games on here versus the exclusives, right, that are only on the PS4. Or if you're on a PC, you're like looking at Xbox One and PS4, I could play all those games on my platform, excluding PS4 exclusives. But if you're on the PS4, you look at PC and Xbox, I can play all those games on my console, excluding the Microsoft exclusives. But Nintendo comes sliding in and says, yo, what's up? Buy me too. So now you find yourself either with a PC and a Nintendo Switch, or an Xbox One with a Nintendo Switch, or a PS4 with a Nintendo Switch, because Nintendo doesn't threaten your console. Nintendo has never been, in a while, a threat to the other consoles. And look at Sony. They're looking at Nintendo Switch success, and instead of saying, let's do Vita 2, guys, everyone loving the handheld nature and console nature, instead of saying that, they're saying, well, via, I said it earlier, Andrew House, saying, hey, look, we ain't about that life. We're about that living room experience, that PS4 and PSVR experience, okay? We're about that life. We ain't about that handheld life. So, look, at the end of the day, the Switch isn't threatening, if that makes sense. And it's a side chick. The side chick mentality allows for people on the Xbox or PlayStation or only on PC to get it, because it doesn't threaten their platform. You know, it adds to their gaming experience, if any. Now, some would argue the PS4 and PC combo is on point, and that is on point, definitely. But the Nintendo Switch and PS4 are the Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch are the PC, and Nintendo Switch is a great combo too. Those are great combos. PS4 and Xbox One, that's, I guess that's a good combo too if you just have a PS4 and Xbox One. But my whole thing is PS4 and Xbox One, all those third-party games, you know, you can play it on either one of them. And until Microsoft and Sony play nice and allow for cross-platform play, then, you know, that's just what you got to deal with, having both of those consoles. And if they ever do decide to do it, right? If they ever do decide to do it. But anyway, it's a side chick, man. Whoa, wait a second. 8-Bit, what you saying? Did you see an invite? Yeah, I sent an invite, 8-Bit. Do you hear me? Oh, is Gaming Talk still live? Is it going on right now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I sent you an invite. Uh-oh. There's something wrong with the stream. Let me type this in. Oh, you can hear me? Did you just send this? What time is it? Whoa. Whoa. PrinceThaGamer just jumps in out of nowhere. And Professor 8-Bit, I already sent you an invite, man. Testing 1, 2, 3. Fresh, that's you mother hubber. You at the end of the show, man. Hold up. 8-Bit, you trying to get in here? Let me try to get you in here, bro. You right there. I'll send you an invite. Let me see. No, he's here. You here. I sent an invite. Prince, you there, man? I can't hear you. Can anyone hear me? I'm sorry for this break in thought. I was on a roll here, and these guys just jump in out of nowhere. Fresh. 8-Bit.
Break.
I'm sorry for this break. Yeah, I'm super done. Y'all just jump out of nowhere. You
out of nowhere. Wait. Look, people got lives, man. Gotta eat.
What you talking about? We do this every Friday. Psych.
Friday
at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So you got the time.
On fantasy. You was off schedule, man. Come on.
All right, look. Someone need to help me. Okay. Someone need to help me when I go off schedule.
Hello?
What? I was about to finish this off, and you guys just jump in. Well, look, since y'all in here, thank you for joining in. 8-Bit, are you there?
Yeah.
8-Bit?
Hello?
I hear you, but are we?
Okay.
I think everybody is here. He said, "Oh man." Well, look, you over there saying, "Oh man." All right, look, we're gonna wrap it up with this topic because I already was going off with it. The topic was, and y'all just gonna jump in here like nothing happened, like y'all been here the whole time. Okay. The topic was, basically, man. You see, y'all threw me off when y'all jumped in. Y'all threw my whole train of thought off.
You should have wrote it down. What you supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be organized. What you doing?
Yeah, you're saying something about Professor being the best or something like that. I don't know.
Come on. Well, look, can y'all hear each other? Because y'all seem pretty low to me.
I can hear him.
What I need to do is see us on the stream, because right now.
No. It's loud. Don't turn that on. It'll be echo.
Hold up. Wait. Y'all hear each other on the stream?
Yeah.
The stream, you know where you.
I'm
loud.
what? I'm loud.
I hear you clear.
All right,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me hear myself, because I need to hear myself, man.
Well, we got like 90 people in the comment section talk about Red Dead.
Red Dead Redemption? Oh,
They saying
yeah.
talk about
We didn't talk about the React. We didn't actually have a video dedicated to the React. Actually, yeah, we did. We had a whole podcast first beginning about Red Dead.
They want you to talk about it now. They said that, can you talk about Fortnite or Red Dead? They saying, can you talk about that?
Well,
they
Fortnite is challenging PUBG's numbers, which I talked about earlier, Fresh. I talked about this earlier in Red Dead Redemption. Rockstar going to delay that game and bring it out in the fall of next year. That's all I got to say about that. But look, the topic is this, because we got to end it off with this topic. The topic is, will Nintendo always stay a side chick? Will Nintendo always stay the side chick? Look, 8-bit over there. Oh, look. That's the top. That was my topic, because look, I'm treating them exactly how they positioning themselves. They don't want to be a wife, and you know why it's a good thing for them to be the side chick is because if you have an Xbox, because look, people on the Xbox side hate PlayStation people. Well, a lot of Xbox people don't like the PlayStation community, and a lot of PlayStation community don't like the Xbox community, and both Xbox and PlayStation don't like a lot of people over there. And the PC community don't like a lot of people on the console community. So you got all these people looking at each other, mad at each other, and recently and you would think that people would bring in the Switch in conversation, but recently I just listened to videos and people always talk about Xbox and PlayStation this, but they forget to mention Nintendo. Like, I understand back in the day with Wii U, we didn't care about it. The Nintendo name was, like, it had no respect on it, so we didn't talk about them. But now with the Switch, Nintendo is back in the fight when it comes to something to own, but it's not in the fight as you think it is. It's one of them side chicks. It's something that the Xbox community can look at and not be intimidated by and buy. In the PlayStation, same thing. In the PC, same thing. 8-bit, since you're the one who basically persuaded me to get this Switch, right? Yeah. Obviously, because you love it. Do you agree with that assessment of Nintendo being a side chick? And also, do you think let's go
ahead right now and revise that, okay?
Say it again, bro.
Let's go ahead and revise the side chick note that you put on there.
Revise it? What should I say? What should I say?
It's more like the successful college kid that went on its own and did something different.
Oh, yeah? I'm super done.
No,
that's actually a good revised. That's a good revised sentence.
No, that's nowhere near that.
The reason why I say side chick is because I'm literally treating it like that. But 8-bit,
side chick is sound good. It sound good enough.
Everybody else, like the mother, the father, which is Xbox, which is PlayStation 4, and they stayed home. The kid went out and did something different. He might not.
Nah, the side chick is enough. That's fine. That's good.
They might not be a doctor or a lawyer like the parents, but at least he's out there as an explorer and he's out doing something out in the wild because he's portable.
Oh, I'm done. You saying it like that? No. I was in the terms of like this, right? Remember how I told you yesterday, last GamIN Talk, how I play my Switch is literally between times, right?
Yeah.
And I literally started playing my Switch between gaming sessions. What I mean by that is in the gaming session, like, in Final Fantasy 15, those long drives, I'm Noctis and I'm in the back seat. And instead of skipping, I go to my Switch and I'm just playing my Switch like I'm Noctis in the back seat with Zelda, And that's how I'm playing it, right? To kill time within the game. that I'm playing. And it's with Destiny, when I'm loading into a match, sometimes those loading be taking a minute. So I'm over here on Zelda, and I'll say this right now. That's why I brought up the whole side chick mentality. It's not to insult or throw shade. It's the place that Nintendo is positioning their device. And look,
the reason it sounds bad because when you think side chick, you think someone that's not really
supposed to be there,
not in the family.
Yeah,
that you use just to get off, and then come back and you're done, and you don't care about her. You never fall in love with her. It's no one.
No. Some dudes fall in love with their side chick and then they leave their main chick for her. But my whole thing is maybe Zelda, maybe Mario Odyssey, maybe the new Metroid, maybe Splatoon 2, maybe those games and more will actually convert PlayStation owners to the Nintendo side or Xbox owners to the Nintendo side, because this is the scheme of Nintendo. They just want to get in your house. To be honest, that's the scheme of every company. They just want to get in your house, in your space. And Nintendo positioning themselves as the side chick. Look, all you side chicks out there, listen, I know that's what y'all plan is too. You just trying to get into the house so that you can persuade the man to go for you. And that's what they doing. And it's slick, but it's working. That's all I'm saying.
No. I'll never call a side chick.
Fresh, you being quiet over there. You got something to say?
First of all, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, dog.
I'm gonna say this about that. I mean, you saying we're gonna have to be honest here. You said now that the Switch is out, they in the fight. No. Third parties don't make you in the fight. That don't reconcile. That don't actually makes you feel. Look. It's just my opinion. I'm just gonna say this. Just because they got a third parties now, that don't make them in the fight. They're still on the same level as where they was at where the Wii U. There's it ain't no different. Just because you got third, we got LA Noir. Like, you gonna have to do. You gonna have to do a little more than that. Than just now you getting third parties. Like, you should have done that with the Wii U. That was the time for it to get third parties. Not now. It's too late. Just come out with exclusives.
It's the best time to do it because it's not competing against the home consoles. It's competing with portable.
I mean, we listen. If we talking about because every day I wake up, so it sounds better than the PS4 and all that. Look,
no, if we don't wake up to that.
Yeah, well, I do, man. I'm telling you, every time, man. Seriously, if we gonna talk about sales and all that and exclusives, look, Nintendo don't even take themselves serious. So how can a person like a PlayStation owner or an Xbox owner can take them serious if Nintendo itself don't even take themselves serious?
You're not comparing apples to apples here. You're comparing apples to pears. You can't do that. You're talking about a portable system, not a whole dedicated.
No. But no. Look, if we talk about a portable system, why sell me that it's a console? Why sell that to me?
Because that's the gimmick. The gimmick is that you could put on your.
The gimmick
there too. But
that's the gimmick. But you still
basically a portable system. It's not really a.
But you still showed that it's a console. So if we talking about it being a console as well,
it gives you an option. Yes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say that
it's an option. It's an option. But if you're talking about a console, listen, it's a hybrid, right? It's a console and it's a handheld. If we talking about the console side, I can't take you serious. No one will take you serious.
Let me say this right now. This conversation, obviously, we all have different stances on it, but the question still remains: do we think Nintendo will ever reclaim their Nintendo 64 status or their, Dreamcast status as, look, this is the box. This is the box you want over the others? Because right now it seems like they want the Nintendo Switch to be your second choice instead of your first.
Hold up. 64 wasn't going against nothing.
64 was their main. The 64 and all those their old consoles. That was the thing people chose over other things. You get what I mean?
It was amazing, but listen, 64 was amazing, but it had no other competitors at the time when it dropped. So of course everybody.
No.
What do you mean they had no competitors? They had PlayStation.
They had PlayStation and they had Sega. They had Sega Dream. They had Sega too.
Dreamcast? No. So PlayStation didn't come out till like what, 95?
It was going against PlayStation 2 at the time.
Yeah.
Hold up, like, 64 didn't go against PS2.
I said 64 and Dreamcast. I said it's both. Okay.
64 didn't go against PS2. 64 came out 91.
Towards the end of its life, it did.
Yeah.
Hold up, PS2 came out 2002.
All I'm saying is, do we think Nintendo is going to try to reclaim this is the console over all else? You get what I'm saying? Because that's what PlayStation 4 is trying to do. That is what Nintendo, Xbox is trying to do. That is what PC do. They're like, hey, get this place. This is the place you want to play your games at. You get what I'm saying? Now, you mentioned it earlier, third party.
PlayStation 2 came out 2000. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, 8-Bit.
I changed it. It came out 2001.
No, it's 2000 it released.
Hold up, PS2?
Yes, if you Google it, it says March 4th, 2000, PlayStation 2.
My bad, Xbox. My bad. The original Xbox came out 2002. No.
Yeah, that came out later. You're right. Yep.
Slipping your dates, Fresh. You slipping your dates.
And 64 was released 97.
Yeah, so 90. Hold up. No.
64 was in the market for 6 years.
So you telling me that? Yeah, I'm done. You telling me that 64 only been out for 3 years?
Yes, 3 years. Then PlayStation 2 came out.
No. PlayStation came out because what you call it?
No, PlayStation came out, and then Nintendo 64 came out, which was competing against PlayStation. And I remember that specifically.
PlayStation came out. No. PlayStation came out after.
One of their biggest thing was that the pixels they were not flickering. I remember that was one of their arguments because PlayStation on their 3D games they flicker, the graphics flicker.
Yeah, see, that's what I mean, Fresh. Nintendo used to be that place or that, big voice in the marketplace saying, buy us over the person next door. Like, I'm asking, will we ever see Nintendo go to that place ever again?
You understand what I'm saying? When PlayStation came here, when it came out, it killed Nintendo.
The third-party support over there at PlayStation did hit Nintendo hard. But what I'm saying is, will we see that Nintendo ever again? That Nintendo trying to come back and be the main?
Only way it could come back if they make a home console. I'm talking about a serious, not no Wii, nothing.
I know that you're saying console. I think a home machine, a home gaming machine.
I say a home machine. Yeah, look, that's what I mean when I say console.
You want with your mentality saying that PlayStation and Xbox One Microsoft should never take the Switch serious because it's not against them, then the same could be said about PC. So when you talk about PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I can't take you serious because I play on PC.
No. What you? So you can't take? Listen, I can't take PC serious, to be honest with you, because they don't got no games.
Dedicated home.
Like what games?
Wait, you guys are going off the rails like y'all about to fly like an eagle.
Let me step back. Hold on.
Based off of what he is saying, and he cannot. I don't mean
that
serious because it's underpowered.
I see what 8-Bit is saying, Fresh. 8-Bit is. Let me say this. Let me just say this. I know what you're saying too, Fresh. You're saying, Fresh. Listen. Fresh, you're saying that you're not trying to dog on the fact that it's a console, but you're saying you can't take it seriously as a console gamer. I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean.
I'm not saying that.
8-Bit is saying that
I'm not saying that.
These are two devices trying to play the same console games at the end of the day.
Because I'm not saying that, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about as far as gaming. I'm talking about as far as the games is on the platform that I can't take Nintendo serious as far as the games. Like I'm talking about as far as my gaming experience. I can't take Pikmin serious. You know what I'm saying? Playing Pikmin and all that compared to games like Spider-Man exclusive to the console.
That's
like people are listening. Yeah, personal preference. But coming from what I have, going to that, I can't take it serious. Like, are you serious? A gamer that's born on this console, like especially the generation today, if they born on Grand Theft Auto, you think they're gonna want to go play freaking Splatoon?
If they're waiting at the DMV, yes.
Now look. My whole thing is Fresh is saying exactly what I was saying 8-bit about the whole side chick mentality. You know, man, like Fresh is being just honest with you in his preferences and what he's saying. Like he doesn't see Nintendo as a main, and I truly, like I said earlier, I don't treat the Switch as a main. You know what I'm saying?
It's not made for a main. It's a main. Let me
exactly side chick, right?
No. Let me rephrase it. Let me rephrase it. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said in the beginning, you're not comparing apples to apples.
Right.
You are looking at two totally different categories here. Because the Nintendo Switch is competing against iPhones and competing against tablets and like the Nvidia Shield tablet. That's who it's going against. It's not even going against. It's like me saying, "Oh, I'm going to compare this Coca-Cola flavor with this milk."
Yeah, I see what Abe is saying.
I see what Abe is saying too.
But
what I'm trying to get us to all conclude on, or at least branch off on.
Side chick, Raw. You got to come up with a better one than that. I would say Nintendo is basically it's a secondary.
Let me put it this way. If you're talking about portable systems, the Switch is the most powerful one out there.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And my whole thing is this. The fact that look, even in the Nintendo Switch call itself a console. Like after you're done charging it, it says console battery up to 100. Like even the Switch call itself a console. And I know it's in reality the console is the gimmick side, but my whole thing is, will we ever see Nintendo go to now look, Nintendo does the handheld business on point, right? Like they dominate there. But will we ever see Nintendo try to dominate the true console space?
I hope.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. I feel like in the console space, they still trying to find their identity as far as the console.
I think they're never going to go back to consoles. Like home.
You think they're never going to go back?
I think it's over.
I think it's going to be Switch forever, right? Like a new, different Switch.
Powerful Switch is going to be.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know how they're going to survive. As far as as far as the home console. No. Listen. I'm
really
saying
power. It's still dominating.
As far
let Fresh go ahead. Fresh, what you say?
Go ahead.
I'm saying, as far as the home console, it'll always be if they ever do come out with one, it'll always be a secondary outlet as far as gaming, and they're still trying to find their identity. Period, and what Nintendo is.
I'm sorry. That's where my argument is with you. You can't call it a secondary if it's not even in the same category.
Listen, I'm about to shut it down right here. Listen, I feel like Nintendo, I'm saying, is still trying to find its identity. Meaning, like you said, on this. No, look. It's on its course of still creating. Like Nintendo is still creating, is still innovating, and I think that's what they are. Like they innovators. Like PlayStation always copy them. Maybe that's what they're there for. They always creating something brand new. Like that's what they do. PlayStation and everybody. They might be stable and have a station and a home console every 6 years, but they don't come up with their own ideas like Nintendo. Nintendo is basically the outlet as far as creation. And like, oh yeah, they just there for helping us go by because they creation. They under construction every day. That's what Nintendo.
That sounds terrible. But all right, look. Let me say this though.
Creation of a product. That's what they are.
Hey, Fresh. Let me say this. You right about Nintendo being the innovators over Sony and also Microsoft because they are. And 8-bit said something strong. The Switch might be what they land on. Like maybe everything they've been doing has led up to what the Switch is. And if that's the case, they, like I said, look at 3DS. They find big success with the 3DS, right? And the first DS. And then they moved on to Wii U. And look at the Wii U. The Wii U tried to be portable on a Slick. And obviously it wasn't portable on like you couldn't take your Wii tablet and play full games on the go. I think they finally found where they're meant to be. And And the reason why I say that is because, like, if they made a Nintendo Switch 2 with an OLED screen, stronger, stronger technology inside it, and you're able to now play games that look like PS4 on the go. Of course the price might go up, but you never know. This device might come out in a year where the devices and stuff are cheaper. So I think, go ahead, 8-Bit.
I'm gonna call it right now. They're gonna call it the new Switch.
The new Switch? What they gonna call it?
They're gonna call it the Switch off and the Switch on.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, what you about to say?
They're gonna call it the new Switch.
The new Switch? That's it? That's all it's gonna call it?
Just like they did, like the 3DS. They call it the new 3DS.
No, hopefully they don't do that bull crap. But you know what though?
They're gonna make just like a small little upgrade.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
I think that's what I think they landed on their. They finally found their. You know how you said they're always in construction. I think they finally built their building. I think this is.
I agree. I agree with PrinceThaGamer on that one for sure.
What?
That they're always in construction and always trying to come up with something new.
Yeah.
You gotta give respect to Nintendo because it's babies are born every day, man. Like whatever kiddie games they got on there and all that, like you gotta understand, they still trying to look. They trying to look. They making all their money off children. Children gonna always be here on this planet. They make the world go round. So they actually hitting a target that's going to forever make them rich.
You want to hear something weird though, Prince?
What?
The install base on percentage are more adults than children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
You know why, right?
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Because the people that were from Super Nintendo era and NES are adults.
Exactly.
They're getting the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Exactly. And not even that. You got kids that they buying this for their kids and they like, oh snap, I might have to jump in there too. You know what I'm saying? Like kids probably getting their parents up in here.
But Nintendo did a thing as far as install base of how many kids and adults versus or whatnot. Of course, it's not going to be 100% accurate because you know how they use accounts or whatever.
Yeah.
Based off of accounts, there's a higher adults than kids playing the Switch.
And that's a big win for Nintendo because everyone sees them as, like even Fresh just showed us. A lot of people see them as just a kiddie console.
Yeah.
But it's not the kiddie console. It's the portable console. You know what I mean? And I think like we decided or concluded on, they have arrived, right? Nintendo has arrived. And I think this is where they're going to continue innovating on.
Yeah. No. The kiddie console, they got some hardcore stuff on there, but it's more directed to children. That's what Nintendo, do. As far as the art style of the game.
I could definitely say they're family friendly over the other two. I could definitely say they're more family friendly than the other two, but whenever they said, like 8-Bit was joked out when they said Nazis on their Nintendo Direct, like we never heard them say that.
Nope.
Like it seems like they used to be that because you have this image of them and that's how everyone sees them, but it's like one of those Disney teenage girls that like Hannah Montana. Miley Cyrus over there, I'm coming in on a wrecking ball. I think Nintendo is breaking out of the mode that they've been in for so long. And to be fair and honest, those games like Mario and Donkey Kong and stuff like that, they all look kiddish, just like Cuphead. They all look kiddish, but to be honest, like mostly adults are playing it because they're made by adults. Because kids don't make these games. Let's remind each other that kids do not make no Nintendo games. And I'll tell you right now, I think it's deceptively difficult. Most of these games, they deceptively difficult. I brought up Cuphead earlier in the podcast when I was by myself. No thanks to you guys. These games might look kiddish, but we have to, like you said, Fresh, respect Nintendo. Respect them. Put respect on Nintendo name. We have to.
And trust me, when it comes to Nintendo, they are far from perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. They're far from perfect, but at the same time, you got to give them credit because if it wasn't for them, VR probably wouldn't be here. To be honest with you,
VR probably would have been here. Probably just would have been through another.
PlayStation would not have VR at this time if Nintendo hadn't done what they've done with those motion controllers and stuff. Come on now.
I think it was Oculus who pushed it. Facebook buying Oculus. I think Sony saw that. I think Sony saw that and they said, "Hold up, let's do something for us," because they probably saw the future through them. Because I know Virtual Boy came out.
I see where he's coming from. They made
I see where he's coming from.
Those controls. So
yeah, exactly.
The move controllers. Oh, I see what you mean. But still, though, to be honest, if Nintendo never came out with the Wii and they never came out with the Move, let's be honest. If VR did ever come to the PlayStation, they probably would have analog sticks on those Move controllers, man. Because
it's true, but
they probably would have a better Move controller if they didn't copy the Wii U.
VR would have came. I don't think it would have came out as fast as it did on PS4.
I see where you're coming from. Nintendo are innovators, and a lot of people gotta say thank you to them. But
yeah, definitely.
But what I'm saying is, are they ever gonna come to the place where they want to be a dominant force? Maybe never. They might just stay where they are. They're comfortable where they are.
Now, keep in mind, like you saying a dominant force, but till this day, and you can look back on their history. Their portable systems have never been a flop or never low sales ever.
No, never have been bad.
Now the 3DS, the PlayStation 4 has been out how long?
About 3 years.
And they still haven't hit the numbers of the 3DS yet.
Well, I mean, they might not hit the numbers of the 3DS because, I mean, look, there's more people traveling out in the world and all that and staying home, to be honest with you.
You just nailed it right there. That's why the Switch is going to be a success.
I believe you it's going to be a success, but will it be dominant? Like, will it literally outsell the PS4? When the Switch has, when the Switch is put to bed and we all look back in 2045, if we're still here, God willing, we look back and we see the numbers. Well, Switch had outsold PS4 and Xbox One. You know what I mean? Like, my whole thing is it's dominant and is selling fast and hard. And I'm starting to see them, at Walmarts and GameStops fresh. You starting to see them too?
Yeah, I've been seeing them like 2
months
ago.
Yeah, they're not flying off the shelves like we used to see them 2 months ago.
Of course, listen, a Nintendo console or handheld always gonna fly off the shelves in months. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna do it every day for months, of course. But we gotta figure out when it's gonna start dying out themselves, because that's how that Vita was rolling.
Vita wasn't rolling out like hot pancakes.
No, Vita wasn't rolling out like Switch.
It wasn't rolling out like Switch, but it was rolling out though.
The PlayStation Portable also didn't sell as good as the Switch.
Right.
Let me ask you a question, Ro. When you say dominance, like what you mean? Because I'm not.
Just look at PS4. That's dominance. If you want to have an example of dominance, that's PS4.
And see, the thing is the bar is constantly being raised, because now PlayStation 4 it'd be hard for another console or another system to come in and try to match the PlayStation 4 bar again. It used to be a lot lower. So PlayStation 4 totally beat even its own record.
Right?
PlayStation 2.
I don't think PS4 has more units than the PS2 yet. But as far as selling pace, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The pace.
Yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah. But
PS5, 200 million.
I can see PS5 outselling PS4 and doing good if it comes out. It's all about timing, 8-bit. I really believe that they can do it. It's all about timing. But going back to Nintendo, like if a Switch 2 comes out, whatever it's called, the new Switch, it has OLED screen, strong, and you have PS4 graphics on the go, like obviously that junk might be. Now, hopefully it comes out. If it comes out in a year where those parts are cheaper, like they can sell it for $399 instead of $299, how the normal Switch is. And it's not because Nintendo ain't gonna take a L. Nintendo do not take losses when it comes to selling products. They make sure to sell it at a price. Like they don't sell it at price loss, is what I'm saying. Nintendo don't do that. So maybe in 2023, the new Switch, if not 2020, the new Switch comes out, and I don't know. What you think, 8-bit? You think the new Switch is on the horizon?
I don't think not for a while, and only because of
2023. You think?
I think
I'm basing it off the sales of the 3DS.
Mm-hmm. When the next, DS came out. When the 3DS came out, you know, how long was those?
Like 3 years.
Was
the original 3DS?
No, the DS. Remember the DS?
DS came out in 2000.
So, I don't even know.
It wasn't. It was no more than 3 years, right? And then when the next handheld came out.
Yeah, no. It had that. Remember the XL? No, the DSi. The DSi came out after the DS. Remember that?
Was it 2 years later or 1 year later?
That was actually the DSi came out like 2 years, I think, and then the 3DS came out after that, like 2 years.
So I think the Switch. Yeah, I think the Switch might get okay. Look, depending on how good it sells from now to 2020, right, or 2018 or 19, how good it sells throughout next year. I think if it's still selling like how it is this year, yeah, Nintendo's going to ride this bus until the wheels fall off. But write in the comment section, viewers, do you think Nintendo will ever have console dominance like they did back in the old days with the 64, and obviously PlayStation took it away with future Nintendo consoles because of the third-party support that Nintendo lost? I would love to hear your thoughts.
Question to answer, Raw.
What'd you say?
That's a hard question to answer.
Well,
because you keep saying you think it's ever going to dominate the but it's not a. I think you need to start separating it. It's more like, you think it's going to dominate the gaming industry,
the gaming space?
Yeah, you should say the mind share, bro.
Well, look, it's a complicated.
Affordable. It's in the between.
It's complicated because the thing, I promise you, if you turn on your Switch now, it literally, if you have the percentage option on, it says console charge. The system even calls itself a console. So, like, my whole thing is this, you know.
Listen, if you can play it, if this says you can play it as a console, it is a console as well. But it's a console as much as a handheld. I know it's targeting. It's targeting to be
a dedicated console. It's not a home.
But let's
actually could with that Pro controller. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole thing is the Switch is weird and complicated.
I know you could lock it to. I mean, I could put it on my TV and just leave it there forever.
Yeah.
I know I can do that, but the option is there for you to take it.
Yes, and it's better that way.
It's a portable console is the way you should say it.
Well, at the end of the day,
you still got console. Let me say this: you can't do half and half. You got to be one or the other, man. I'm sorry, but you
half and half.
Like, that's like me being. Listen, that's like me being in the gang. Like, I'm in there.
It's because no one's ever done it before. That's why you can't categorize it. No one's ever made a system that you can just make it a home console and sit it there and then just take it with you whenever you want. No one's really done that.
The reason why I say Nintendo Switch Nintendo ever going to dominate the space where PS4 and Xbox One is because we may not never see them do a traditional console ever again. You know what I mean? Like, this is why we have to, because look, we're going to literally see days or games when they come out on PS4 and Xbox One and also on Switch. You feel what I mean? Like, Digital Foundry are going to have 4 versions up on those days where it's the Switch version, the PS4, and the Xbox and the PC version. Like, they can't do that with mobile phones. You know, the iPhone version, the Xbox version. No, that don't exist. Now, maybe iPhone X might bring some PS4 games over to it. I don't know, some third party, but I doubt it. You know,
Bethesda was talking about bringing Evil Within 2 to the Switch. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Yeah. That's a big deal.
That's why. Like, my whole thing is it's a console and it's a handheld. But Nintendo is calling it a console. The doggone unit, the device itself is calling itself a console. Like, just for people to wrap their head around it, it's a console you can take on the go.
Let me ask you a question, A-Bit. Let me ask you a question. So, like, did Nintendo say this or the media say this? Like, is the console side of Nintendo Switch a gimmick, or is that you just saying that?
That's me saying it.
Oh, okay.
See, the whole part is the gimmick.
Somebody might think the opposite of you. What about that? What if somebody might say the portable version is a gimmick?
What do you mean? What if someone says that?
He basically saying everybody thinks differently, and I understand what he's saying.
Somebody you put it in handheld, somebody else might be like, no, it's a console. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, like,
What's the reasons why I think in a way, Nintendo is doing that. It's kind of making the home part of it the gimmick side. It's because if you look at all the commercials they're releasing, they always see them with on the go.
Yeah.
No, but I see most of them on TV though.
Like one out of the whole video, like
you see them on the go more.
Is on the TV, or it's usually like again, like one person's out and about on the train, the other person's out playing basketball, the other person's playing with his friends.
Okay.
And at the end of the night, they pocket and they're playing at home. So
what if they play?
They're not showing too much of the home console.
What if they playing it safe though? What if they playing it safe? 8-bit. What if they like, okay, we gonna market it as a handheld. It's a console, but we're gonna market it as a handheld to play it safe because our recent home console failed. You know
not only that, let me say this. Not only that, marketing it as a handheld, like let's say they did just market it as a console. You know what I mean? They're just showing games. Just showing games on the screen and different games, and they're probably doing a sizzle reel of it, zooming into the Switch, and they never show it taking it off the dock. Like they're competing with PS4 and Xbox One, you know? Yeah, they're competing with those two units. But them taking it off the thing, that's basically saying, hey, PS4 and Xbox One, let's go outside. And PlayStation and Xbox, like, what? You know what I mean?
The way I see it is when Nintendo has those commercials going on, I think they're like, oh, look, they're basically competing against the smartphones. And those games, they're going against the portable games that you can get.
I don't think. I'll say this:
they throw in the fact. They're like, oh yeah. And by the way, you can also play games on that are on console, also on this system. You can't do that on smartphones.
So tell me what game on console. What game on console? Listen, that's like stepping with the big dogs when you got L.A. Noire coming to your console.
Like the phones don't have L.A. Noire or Doom or freaking Skyrim. Phones and tablets don't have that. Like my whole thing is this. I still think the fact that they're getting console quality games is putting them in the ring with Xbox and PS4. And I think when people are talking about PS4 and Xbox and PC, you should talk about Switch too, because like I know you probably don't want to see them as a console, but at the end of the day, you're getting console quality games on your console. You're stepping in the ring now, you know? You're stepping back in that ring.
But here's your advantage. Oh, PS4 got 4K and all that stuff like that, graphics, but yeah, Switch look nice, got quality, and you can go outside with it.
Hey, boom, that's it.
It's going to be the when they start putting the gloves on and start fighting.
Yes, their gloves. That's their punches.
You know what's so funny though is Nvidia that the chip that the Switch has. They were talking rumors about the Nvidia, the Nvidia Shield tablet and the Nvidia portable. Remember those two?
Yes.
And that you can have like a built-in control to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They were going to release a second version of that, a new version, like a more powerful system. But they got in contract with Nintendo and they said, "Don't you do that, and we'll buy your chips."
I'll tell you this: if Nvidia did that, right? Nvidia, whoever, if Nvidia did that, like, to be honest, we would have just been able to say, hey, third-party games probably would have been able to be on there easy because this is a PC format, right? It's like Steam and stuff, right?
Yeah. Well, even the old one now, the old tablet, the Nvidia Shield that you can get, they call it the X1.
Right.
That one you have some portion of the Steam library in there.
Right. So the next one, let's say they went all the way and they had all the Steam library, but you could take it on the go.
That would
be done.
That would be cool. That would have been amazing. But with Nintendo doing it, they still have the opportunity to put all those third-party games and then the Nintendo exclusives. Yeah. So the system has a better chance with Nintendo. That ideal has a better chance with Nintendo.
I'm almost sure that's why Nintendo bought their chip. They probably
that's gonna be
of a hit just to make sure that they don't release that tablet.
Yeah, they don't want competition.
They don't want competition.
So how do you think Switch gonna be next year? You think why not next year? In the next like 3 or 4 years, like where do you think Switch gonna be?
Nintendo Switch, the new Nintendo Switch.
The new Nintendo Switch, yeah.
Switch.
And my question,
you know what? From the original 3DS to the new 3DS, it was 4 years.
4 years, right?
Yeah, from the old model to the new, like the higher process, because the new 3DS has a little bit of more of a kick to it, a better CPU, a bit more RAM to it. But the resolution of the screen is exactly the same though.
Yeah, they're gonna keep making it stronger. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
They're gonna go with I find that very unrealistic for them to put an OLED on there, especially if they keep the same resolution.
I think the resolution is gonna get better. Like, because if we move into 4K with TVs, I'm pretty sure handhelds can move up just a little bit.
Well, you know what? Maybe it will go up, but maybe on the dock mode it will.
Maybe dock mode, but
it'll be a stronger system in general.
Hold on.
No, but I feel like the iPhone X would actually, what you call it?
Oh, don't get me upset right now.
No, I'm just saying the iPhone X would actually, push the technology of portable, like screens, like especially Switch.
Well, the iPhone X actually has an OLED screen on it, and
I'm saying like as far as the future, you know what I mean? Because iPhone X represents the future.
Yeah.
Portable devices, have better screens.
And the one thing the Switch has over the iPhone X's is the dedicated gaming platform when the iPhone has to worry about everything under the sun.
Speaking of, I'm sorry I'll be off topic. I won't go off rails, but Fortnite is dedicated servers. I didn't know that.
What? That's a free game, dedicated servers, and these games all here. Yeah, I'm done.
I'm talking about Battle Royale, dog. 100 players, dedicated servers. I ain't know that, dog.
Yeah, I'm done. See, that's why it's 60 frames. Look. If you want 60 frames on your console games, you better have some dedicated servers to take off some of that weight. Because those dedicated servers really do help, right? 8-bit, am I on point with that?
Yeah, yes, to an extent, yeah.
Because Final Fantasy 14, the MMO, it uses dedicated servers, and the whole game running on PC as 60 and plus frames. On console, on normal PS4, it wasn't. But then when the Pro came out, and now also the normal PS4 got the update, 60 FPS. And I believe also not Marvel, DC Universe is 60 frames. Actually, I don't think the normal PS4 Final Fantasy 14 is in 60, but Pro definitely. But at the end of the day, fresh, dedicated servers really do help. Like, shucks, if Destiny was dedicated servers, we probably would have got that at 60. But anyway,
back to Nintendo real quick. I want to ask y'all a question, and 8-bit, I definitely want you to answer this.
Man, we gotta go.
I know. One more thing, because I know everybody else cares about this. Do y'all think that since LA Noire coming to the Switch, do you think this is a sign that all other Rockstar titles may come to the Switch, like GTA 5 and Red Dead 2?
Well, they're already talking about Grand Theft Auto 5.
Mm-hmm.
They talking about that for real?
That same guy that predicted all those other games coming out, like LA
Deja Vu
and all those, he also said that Grand Theft Auto 5 is on the works.
Yeah, I'm done. Wow. Yep.
Man,
that rests my case.
Dude, we talked about this already, but look, at the end of the day, Nintendo Switch, and I'm gonna say it again. Do you think Nintendo okay, put Switch out of your brain right quick. All I'm saying is, will win, like right now when we think about gaming and who's on top, we say Sony with PlayStation. Will we ever say, when we think about gaming, will we ever say Nintendo and their unit, whatever it may be? Write in the comment section what you think via that question, right? Will we ever see Nintendo as that dominance? And I've been trying to say that for the whole doggone 40 minutes.
I told you to define it. Like, I'm saying, like, what do you mean?
I said PlayStation. I literally said like Sony and PlayStation.
I asked you, like, okay, like E3. Who do we look like? Let's be honestly, like, who do we look forward to the most when E3 kick around? Who?
Sony, because Microsoft got no exclusives. But look, we got to move on. We got to get out of here. 8-bit, you there?
Yes, sir.
Tell the people bye.
See you later, everyone. It was again, it's a little late on it, but thanks for allowing me to get in here in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks for all, and then it's always good talking with you, Prince. The gamer without the baby.
Oh, he coming back.
Twitter, Facebook.
No.
I'm trying out that other one where you put videos up where people donate. What's that one? I can't remember. I just got in it yesterday.
Ooh,
Patreon.
It's like a black website, where you put. It's like a YouTube, but it's not.
what?
Patreon.
No, there's another one.
Yeah,
All right, let me get in there, dog, because YouTube ain't treating me right, man.
Yeah. And until next time, Geekins, may the geek be with you.
Always.
He finishes it off for me.
Yeah, that's my dude 8-Bit. In the description, go and get in there and subscribe to his channel. So hashtag like all this content. Thank you, 8-Bit, for joining me. PrinceThaGamer, say bye to the people.
Bye, everybody. Follow me, PrinceThaGamer, and everything. Twitter, YouTube, subscribe. It's always good to be on Game and Talk, to talk it up with y'all, man. Bring my sword and shield for 8-Bit. You know, sometimes we bump heads, but you know, I'm joking. Look.
Every time we talk about don't hey, look, we didn't say Zelda or Horizon in this whole podcast, so
we so far. We doing good, but yeah, but it's PrinceThaGamer signing out, and I'll see you guys next time. Better late than never, by the way.
Yeah, dude. I'm glad y'all was able to make it when I was about to end it 30 minutes ago. But yeah, that's all she wrote. Guys, we do this every Saturday. Goodness gracious. Thursday. Thursday is the day we do this on the gamingfordays.raw YouTube channel. We stream it. Thank you again, everybody, for joining us. And I hope our voices was clear, and I hope you guys enjoyed the talk. But that's all she wrote. This has been Raw. Coming at you raw. God bless you. No. I forgot to say it. God bless you for stopping by. Pieces. No. Sound like an alien.